Now, the deliberation part, this is where we apply some of the thinking tools that are described in the book. And so the first one is it worth considering? So we think about what's called the impact reversibility matrix. So how impactful is this decision? For example, if I'm thinking about changing my career, that's a fairly high impact decision, as in it's going to impact where I spend a lot of my waking hours during a year. It's a lot of it's a lot of hours. And so whereas on the other hand, buying a birthday card for an acquaintance, it's probably not going to be that high impact. If you're buying it for the kind of acquaintance that just like rips open the present and doesn't worry about the card, like that's a very low impact decision, right? We all know someone like that, don't we? So that's the dimension of impact. So in terms of reversibility, we're thinking about how much effort would we have to put in to return to the state before the decision. So for example, if I buy a birthday card and then I'm having second thoughts about it later, I can always exchange it, as long as I haven't written in it or anything like that. When I write in the birthday card, that decision becomes less reversible, right? It involves me having to use my very high level of charisma to sweet talk the agent into helping me exchange a card. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. And in terms of the reversibility of the career decision, it's probably much less reversible than exchanging a birthday card. So for example, if I leave a job and let's say I want to go back, that takes a lot more effort to rewind, right? Like I'll have to put in my resignation at my new job and then have to talk to my old manager kind of, with my hat in hand, basically saying like, hey, I made the wrong decision here. Can I come back, please? Do you have anything for me? And so there's more work. It is reversible, but much less reversibility. In terms of these dimensions, let's consider first the impact. So the impact is published with Audible, much higher discoverability. Put this here, much higher discoverability, more work to publish, and that's pretty much it. I mean, there's probably like a minor impact that, hey, like you're still contributing to Amazon, and Amazon has questionable practices around a lot of things. So you're contributing to that ecosystem. You could possibly argue that the damage has already been done with my Kindle release. In terms of the marginal impact of me publishing to Audible when I've already published to Kindle is probably negligible, I think. Maybe I'm rationalizing, I'm not sure. So in terms of reversibility, publishing with Kindle, publishing with Audible. I don't know why I'm just lowercasing Audible. Publishing with Audible, but the thing here is also the high discoverability depends on the algorithm as well, which is a bit opaque. And so the question is that I might need to go back and have a look at is Kindle versus Gumroad sales. Now, I'm pretty sure the Kindle sales outperformed the Gumroad sales for my ebook by a long way. I think so. That could speak to many things. It could mean that people trust as much as people like to rag on Amazon about a lot of things. I think people possibly trust Kindle more than they do Gumroad, and I think that's reflected in the sales as well. So in terms of the reversibility on publishing with Audible, I think it's fair. I think it's so I'm gonna deem that to be medium impact. And then in terms of reversibility, I'm gonna so in terms of reversibility, it seems to be fairly high. I can't really see too much stuff that is locking me in. The other thing is opportunity cost. I lose people that want Audible straight away. I feel like I've mitigated that a little bit in that whenever I've sent the book to someone, I basically said like, hey, this is an indie release. It's a zip file with some MP3 files. If you're more comfortable with Audible, let me know. I can do an Audible release later. So I think that might possibly mitigate that opportunity cost. So that's that. And in terms of not publishing with Audible, which includes the options of deciding not to publish with Audible at all, or just doing a first up indie release and then going with Audible later. One impact is quicker release. And possibly in time for, so timing. Christmas stocking stuffers, as much as I hate contributing to materialism, Christmas stocking stuffers, and also people looking to make a change for the new year. As much as I hate New Year, New Me, it is a thing, and best to ride with it rather than try and fight it. So yeah, by not publishing on Audible, I get a quick release, and for this timing, yeah. And in terms of reversibility, high reversibility, not publishing. Can always publish later. I'll just add here that if I chose to spend the extra time publishing with Audible, there's an opportunity cost that I might lose people looking for Xmas or New Year's gifts.
If you enjoyed this video, you may also enjoy this playlist. Here, I break down my entire decision-making process. To make it concrete, I use my decision on whether to publish on Audible as an example. Just click here to view the playlist, or click here to skip to the meat of how I make the decision. Thanks for watching, and here's to living with less anxiety and fewer regrets.